Good afternoon. The future of the Calgary Flames head coach is in jeopardy in the wake of a serious allegation of racism.
A former player accuses Bill Peters of hurling racial slurs at him when he played for Peters almost a decade ago. Last night, Akeem Alou tweeted that Peters dropped the N-bomb several times toward him in the dressing room in his rookie year because he didn't like his choice of music. Alou played for the Flames in 2012 and 2013, but he says the incident happened when Peters was his coach in Rockford, Illinois, in the American Hockey League between 2008 and 2010. He says he rebelled against Peters and was sent down to the ECHL, a tier below. Teri Fikowski is live with the latest. And Teri, we've just heard from Flames GM Brad Treliving amid a flurry of reports that Peters had been fired.
Yes, Ian Treliving, who's with the team in Buffalo, says Peters is not fired, but he says the team is taking the allegations very seriously. He calls the accusations repulsive and says they're conducting a thorough investigation before deciding on Peters' future. But the team, without their head coach at practice today, ahead of their game against the Sabres tomorrow night. Alou spoke to TSN this morning, saying the racial slurs were made in the dressing room after a morning skate in the 2009 and 2010 season. He claims Peter called him into his office after to talk about it, but did not apologize. Two other players in the room at the time of the alleged incident corroborated Alou's account. And this morning, another player who played for Peters in Rockford roughly a decade ago, Sean McMorrow, responded to the allegations on Twitter, writing the coach was, quote, the worst human being to ever coach me, but not go into detail as to why. Mr. Living tells reporters he's spoken to both Peters and Alou today, but won't make further comments until he's had time to speak to everyone involved.
The serious nature of this is not lost on us. We take it with extreme, like I said, the extreme seriousness, and until such time as I personally can talk to all parties involved and everybody that we want to as part of this, we're not going to comment.
The league also releasing a statement today calling the allegations repugnant and unacceptable, but the NHL will also not be making any other statements until it's had time to look into the matter more thoroughly. And when Alou was asked why he waited nearly 10 years to step forward, he pointed to former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick as a reason to stay quiet, saying when you, quote, play the race card, it's most likely the end of your career.
Interesting perspective. Thanks very much, Teri.